Hey there guys, this is Zach with Blue Water Express, giving you tips on how to deal with winterizing your equipment during the winter time here in Texas. Because Texas doesn't have the same extreme weather as the north does, we deal with things just a little bit differently on how to winterize our equipment. Now, firstly, and really the most important thing that we're going to do is changing your timer schedules from running during the day to running during the night. And the reason why we change the time is because of the freeze guard. Now the freeze guard is more likely to run at night when the temperatures drop below freezing. So first what we're going to do is we're going to go to our board. Now whether that is an automation system or a mechanical system, we're just going to switch it over from 12 hours completely. So if it's running at 8 in the morning till 6 at night, we're going to run it till 6 at night till 8 in the morning. All right guys, now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to change our timer schedules. So it doesn't matter if you have a Pentair system or a Hayward system, Jandy, they all are relatively the same. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into your schedules here. You're going to go to your start time, and now we're going to change it from the daytime running to nighttime running. So go to your start time and change it from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Once you're at that, go ahead and press save, and that's your new start time, 8 p.m. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to go to your stop time. Your stop time is now going to be from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. So go ahead and change that. Press save, and there you go. Simple enough. So with your automation board, you're going to have a sensor here at the bottom. It's going to look just like this. It's a little plastic piece that sticks out of your board. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab ice, and you're going to rub that ice on that sensor. It's going to take about a couple seconds, and then that sensor should trip over. If your sensor doesn't trip over, you want to call your pool company and have them replace that sensor. Now, with your automation, same thing with your mechanical timers. At the very bottom of your mechanical timer, you're going to see this little sensor here. And that has a dial, so you can actually set it to whatever temperature you want it to. And when it hits that certain temperature, whether it's 38, 36, it will trip over that timer to start running when it starts to freeze. So we're going to take your ice as well, and you're going to rub that ice into this copper coil here. And that copper coil is your sensor. So you'd rub that ice on that copper coil, and then you'd wait, and then that timer will trip over. All right, guys, we're over here with our next big tip, and this one's important. It's what to do and how to winterize your equipment in case of an emergency. Now, the types of emergencies that we're talking about is loss of power, leaks at your equipment, stuff like that. First, you're going to want to go over to your equipment board. You're going to want to turn off your equipment completely. Now, whether that's a main breaker or a kill switch, your equipment will have some sort of way of completely shutting off that power. So go ahead and shut off that equipment, and then we're going to move over to your equipment itself. So firstly, you have your heater, and at the bottom of your heater, there's a drain plug. Make sure to unscrew that. Get that water draining. Then we're going to move over to your pumps. Your main pump has 2 drain plugs. Right there at the bottom, make sure to unscrew those. And then we're going to move over to your booster pump if you have one. Your booster pump only has 1 drain plug. So just take that out, make sure to unscrew that, get that water draining out. And then last, we're going to move over to your filter. Now your filter, right up top here, has your air relief valve. Go ahead and open up that air relief valve before you do anything. And then we're going to move down to the bottom here. And you have a drain plug down here as well. You're going to unscrew that, get all the water going. You'll start to see all the water draining out, and that's a good thing. That means that we're completely draining the equipment of water for making sure that we don't have any main issues. Once you have all those plugs, you want to make sure that you open up your pump lid, put all those drain plugs inside so that way they're in a nice safe place, they're not going to get lost. Go ahead and put that pump lid back on. And that's it. It's nice and simple. That's all for this video today, and if you ever have any questions with any of your pool needs, please feel free to reach out to us. We're Blue Water Express, so our website is bluewaterexpress.com. And that's it. Thanks for visiting us today.